Okay. One thing before going into to do the boss, there's a passageway up here, and if you're prepared for it, there's actually a crystal gecko right here. And he tries to run into the wall, and they actually disappear if they don't get hit after a few seconds. So it's good. It's a good tactic to use the thief's ring to delay the time at which they begin to run. But as long as you have that top-down animation, that swing from up to down, you can take them out. Like I said, yeah, you can kill that dragon. He'll drop a demon soul, but those are unique in the sense that you can't turn them in for any sort of weapon or magic. So you actually are okay just consuming them. They give you a pretty hefty amount of souls for early in the game. Not to mention, you can also collect a couple of items that I pass when running by on the pathway on that bridge, and then also you can run by unimpeded for the rest of the playthrough. And then obviously he wouldn't reappear back at the Dragon's Roost if you didn't collect all the items there. But here we go. We have the boss of World 1-2. Okay, the Tower Knight. Oh, already stuck me with his lance. So what you want to do here is... Oh, 2 for 2. Usually I'll just run past. He doesn't do too much damage against me now. But you want to take out all the archers up here first, so they don't continue pegging you as you're attacking the boss. And what I'll also do here now is I'll cast my regeneration miracle, so that even though when I do get hit, my hit points will just regenerate back up as long as the spell's in effect. So with the amount, I have the Regenerator's Ring on, the Adjudicator Shield, and now with the Regeneration Magic, the power of the Faith build is beginning to really kick in. There are some strategies that you can actually use ranged or magic to attack the Tower Knight from above. I did that once early on, but the first time I killed him I used melee attacks. And I have those out of the way. You can go ahead and attack the Tower Knight. So what you want to do here is hit his feet, and then he'll do his shield slam. You can avoid that. Come on. Do enough damage, he'll actually tip over. And if you're not careful, it will knock you down. But then his head is extra vulnerable. I guess, man, he really doesn't have much defense against magic. You should be able to take him out in two knockdowns. So, and then go ahead and collect the souls of the archers. Some small moon grass. Really don't have a lot of use for that now. Iron Demon Soul. That is useful for, you can turn that in for a couple of spells. The Warden, or the Warding spell, which is an AC buff. and now this is shut off from you. Now when it says a thick colorless fog holds you back. Only those who have slain an archdemon may pass beyond this point. An archdemon is basically, it's the third demon of any world. So now you have to go and complete a whole different world to continue on with the Boletaria Palace level. And so what I should do now is deposit all the extra items I've picked up. All the Bladestone and Dark Moonstone, Cloudstone from 4-1. Handful of the weapons. I have some extra Talismans of God. Wooden Catalyst.
We are in.
Go ahead and repair as well. But I'm just, as you can see, going with the faith build and getting that weapon early.
You come back alive.
It cuts through a lot of difficulty of the game. Now, if you go over here, I mentioned before there are some magic oriented NPCs, but only so far it's only this guy.
What do you want, brute? I have no use for miscreants like yourself. Away with you.
Now, the reason he says that is because I don't have 10 of the magic stat. I actually only have 6, and I'm not too sure I'll even employ any magic in this run, since I'm focusing on faith. So, given that I need to conquer another Archstone to continue, I think probably what I'm going to do is round out World 5-3. It's going to be a little difficult. I'm not sure how it'll go, because the boss is highly resistant to magical damage, and since my weapon is pure magic, I may not be able to do much damage against him. But, you know, that may not necessarily be a bad thing. Let's go ahead and give it a try and see how it goes. The last boss of this world isn't actually the boss you would have in a traditional sense. You'll see what I mean. You actually have to attack a minion of the boss in order to defeat the encounter. But here we go. This is where we fought the Dirty Colossus, and you continue downwards. Now the third boss worlds have the unique characteristic, aside from the Boletaria Palace, that you actually don't have a level preceding the boss. You go right into the boss's domain. You'll see what I mean. Just drinking some coffee, get my caffeine on. So that is pretty disgusting. Not much for a boss here, but wait a minute, what's going on here?
Go forth, Galvinland. May you be unharmed.
Wow. So looks like Maiden Astravia really did turn into Maiden Austria?
Leave us, slayer of demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder. Please, leave quietly.
So it seems she's become totally corrupted with her demonic power. And that's actually the brother of the NPC that we found in 5-2. this is what's happened to him. He's determined to stick with his girlfriend, even if it means
Not turn back, will you?
death.
I shall let no harm come to dearest destroyer. Maybe you are deep in this swamp.
Oh. Let me go ahead and cast my regeneration spell. I guess the positive thing about using the large sword of moonlight is that I will be able to attack through his shield animation.
Been intruding upon our haven.
So I'm going to use a little
Abandoned us long ago.
cat and mouse here to get him to attack, and then before he retaliates, move back.
You must be.
Just don't want to get your attack animation caught on the rocks here. Man, you can really see how fast I regenerate though, because his hits typically do a large amount of damage. But just for the fact that I can attack through his shield makes this a load easier. Oh. Yeah, I'm not even getting dented. The rest of the level here is pretty nasty. There are a few items you can go down and get. But inside of the swamp area, they're like these little plague babies, and they will swarm you and prevent you from Oh, hope he didn't get that heal off. Nope, he did not. I think he cast the heal miracle. He's so close to death. I'm so glad I interrupted him there.
Dearest destroyer.
Because he will heal the full. And now you actually can pick up all of his armor, the dark silver set. And so what happens now is you can just run down here. You can see a couple of the little plague babies down there. Totally nasty. And the water here, instead of triggering the poison status, it gives you plague, which is even worse. Instantly gives me plague. So I'm gonna heal that right now. And then talk to the NPC here.
You killed him, didn't you? Very well. I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
And she actually she just gives herself up, just like that. You see a couple of some bodies here. I don't know if those are people that have tried to attack them here before or what. But man, pretty sad boss. And the good thing to do, as soon as you kill, just get out of here. As soon as you collect the items, because the longer you stay there, you're just asking for trouble. But massive amount of souls I just got for doing that. And then let me think. They had a message there at the end saying that I cleared an Archdemon Stone. So now that opens up the World 1-3 of the Bolterra Palace. And so I might try to actually use some of that dark silver armor. It has a lot of very high AC, high magic resistance. But I want to get a ring that will help reduce my burden to so I can maintain my roll status. I'll probably have to invest some in endurance as well. But until next time, this is QuadKiter, and we'll continue on with the Let's Play Demon Souls. Thanks for watching.